niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coast shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that roast shit. I'm on my way. Coming up, I'm about to boast shit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army. Going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, keep on stopping, got this bitch off the hand. Got the juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coast shit. Hey. One way, one way, one way, one way, one way. Coming up on my
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fucking scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow Air Ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third. Lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all steppin'. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS. A mean right. That's mean right. We build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a cod. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coast shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to boast shit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn right, I'm a UPK nigga. Straight out of One West, no contest. We the best to the niggas that's living, trying to contend with the stress. Going through the test, no access, cause you oppressed. Slaves, niggas is dying off in waves. Living in dirt, now it's a grave. Niggas cross-talk through the crosswalk, or the white chalk over the bodies of roads that you paid. America's killing us, saying they fearing us. Put the drugs in the hood, now my niggas delirious. Put a gun in my face, all because of my race. Click, boom, flash, put some Skittles and murder my ass. Like a sheep to the slaughter, heart beating harder and harder. Baptized with these words, never dipping in water. So now we pray to the Father, give strength to the Father that's looking for the marauders. That's fucking taking our daughters, nigga. It's wartime. Lights up, nigga, showtime. Got the green light on that ass, yeah, go time. Either boot up, shut up, but get your ass up. Cause we ain't got time to be playing this all fucked up America. Having
according to God, the white man is the devil.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this boy, your ass need to stop it. Ass she the give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, your ass need to stop it. Ass she the prophet. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up for parole. Because of the COVID, it feel like the host in this world, it don't go together. Know that it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settle. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world to know. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, Jeremiah, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the problem. Step, I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go. I ain't taking no loss, ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep it slave. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pass through the fire. Ask you the prophets, that baby so belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will failure, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through teeth. The ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
ISUPK presents Ask Ye the Prophets weekly podcast.
Every race in the movie.
We are not to trust. We are not to trust the oppressor, and we are not to trust the other.
Send in your questions to AskYeTheProphets@gmail.com or Ask Ye the Prophets on Facebook. And your questions will be answered live every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shalom.
He's speaking of his own.
The white man made himself be the Egyptians and the Israelites. And the Persians. Every race in the movie.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, this and that for life. I'm on West for life, nigga, this a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara, here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel.
The world turned its back on me. I'm a crippling. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fail. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like Van Pelt, but ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. Try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand, just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times, and it's death do us part. No. So how you feel about this truth I done shown you? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing, ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it. I pity those watching life as it go by. Been giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In pump smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead and soldado. Either fold or salute, my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. Now never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, said she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown you? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah.
Clap it up. Most High in Christ, Most High in Christ. Shalom Israel, Shalom Akyam and Akwafiam. Welcome to another episode of Ask Ye the Prophets. You understand, we about to get it in. Got some nice stories, got some nice articles came up this week. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go into them real strong. Once again, any questions you got, you want us to answer your questions live on the show, you send your questions to askyetheprophets@gmail.com, or you could DM us on Ask Ye the Prophets page on Facebook. Also, you can leave your questions in the comments during the show. You know, if I got time to get to it, if something quick, maybe I'll hit it right there as soon as I see it on the show. If not, I'll put it down in the books for the following week. So send all your questions and all your thoughts, anything you're confused about. Once again, this is Ask Ye the Prophets. You understand? We are out of the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, straight out of 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York. That's where headquarters is, down there with Captain Kazar, Captain Kazar, all the crew down there, holding it down in headquarters, New York. You understand? We are under Commander General Yohana, of course, right, who's representing the Most High and Yahushua on this earth, and he does it well. He represents them well and teaches us, his soldiers, teaches us how to represent the Lord well. You understand? We doing it in. So I am General Micah Allah. I'm rolling with my brother right here, Priest and Officer Ibad Hayah, Hebrew Academy graduate class of 2022. You understand? Hot like fire. You know what I'm saying? They did it up. And let me make this statement clear. We too are part of the multiple wives community. Shout out to Captain Mawakwad. You understand? Listen, love is love. You understand? So don't hate or reject our love. Love is love. You understand? Right. And we love our women. And we love multiple women. You understand? We part of that community. Captain Mawakwad said, I guess the secret is out now. I guess we out the closet. Damn it. We love many women. Damn it. You know, that's a beautiful thing. You understand? Because guess what? Our ancestors loved many women. You understand? Right. And we love many Israelite women. Make no mistake. No mistake. We ain't like Christian Israelites out here loving heathen women and loving women that's not of our fold. You understand? We love Israelite women. Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, North American Indians, or First Nation, whatever you want to call them, so-called. You understand? Those are the women we love, and we love multiple of them. We love our women as much as we love our brothers, man. You understand? This is the home of brotherhood, home of sisterhood, home of the truth. Right. You understand? Whoever you are, you think you find out you're an Israelite, we your daddy. We your daddy, and you need to come home. If you ain't made it home yet, you just, you know, a runaway kid. You just out there lost. You
Right.
understand? Trying to get back, thinking you coming home, but you know, you only coming home through the ISUPK. You understand? We the only ones representing Christ.
Right.
And no man cometh unto the Father but by Yahushua. You
Right.
understand? So that's that. I want to get into a subject, man, that's been in the news and going crazy. And it's you know, it just showed the deterioration of the minds of this modern day society under Satan, man. You understand? I mean, it's utterly ridiculous. Let's get that first story first, the protest. See the protest
Okay.
grow. Go on and read it. First, let me can you pull up these definitions first before we even read that? We're gonna get into death, killing, murder. You understand? First, I'm gonna get the definitions of it. Let's start with suicide. You got the definition of suicide?
Karawakan.
Hey, Bob.
Karawakan. This is the definition of suicide.
Mm-hmm.
A person who intentionally takes their own life.
See, that's what suicide is. Suicide is when you kill or murder your own damn self. You understand? That suffix CIDE, that side, that means murder. There's a death, some
Right.
type of killing. So suicide, that type of killing or murder, is murder of your own damn self. When you
Right.
kill yourself, you understand? Go to the next one, homicide.
Homicide. Now, the killing of one human being by another.
And that's what homicide is. Homicide is when you kill a person. You understand? It's when you kill or murder a person. Read the next definition for homicide.
A person who kills another.
Go ahead.
Murderer.
Murderer. Same thing as murderer. A homicide is a murder. A person who kills another person. You understand? A killing of one human being by another. Now, Israelites, we have laws against these things.
Right.
Our God gave us laws and rules. We not barbaric like the heathens, man, who just murder at will, and they got a ton of laws that make you think, you know, murder is illegal, but they murder all the time and get away with it.
Right.
I.e., your police force. You know what I'm saying? A lot of your white citizens. Hell, they've been murdered before the video camera. Hell, they've been murdering and you don't even hear about it. You understand? And now a lot of their murders getting caught on videotape, and it's still a fight to bring them to justice, even with the videotape. So that side is talking about some type of murder. They also, Esau got infanticide, where you kill infants. You understand? They got aborticide, feticide, foeticide, which is the killing of a fetus. You understand? AKA abortion. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole bunch. There was a whole ton of lists of them. I just wanted to touch on a few of them. Killing's one father. They call patricide, the patriarch of the family. You kill your father, something that the heathens look good for, famous for,
Right.
killing their father, especially if it means they get power. They want to rush him to the grave, you understand, and get power. No, and if Lord forbid, he got a brother. A heathen got a brother. They both try to kill each other. First, they get rid of the father, then try to kill each other to
Right.
try to get the power and the authority of the family. Killing one's mother, once again, the heathen are perfect for this, man. Our oppressor, boy, them kids, they kill their parents, man, like it ain't
Right.
nothing, like they hate them. Killing of your mother is called matricide. You understand? Matricide. Just a few of the different types of killing and murder. You understand? Now let's read about abortion now. You can get that story now about the protests.
Karawakan. This is from WYY. See protests grow across the country as the Supreme Court deals with Roe versus Wade leak.
Right. What happened is the Supreme Court, the Republicans, you know, the Republicans are going, they're trying to push a law to get rid of Roe versus Wade. Roe versus Wade is a famous court case that gave women the right to decide if they want to murder their baby or not. They call it abortion or Planned Parenthood, but they give women the right to decide that. If they don't want to keep the baby, they can murder it. They can get rid of it. You know, and you know, they got clinics. They had clinics for that all over the place. And so now the Republicans are trying to stop that. They're trying to take away the right for women to murder their children. You understand? Because because once again, when black people and Hispanics were doing it, and damn near the only ones, it was, you know, nobody cared. Who cared? Who gives a damn? Let the niggas and spicks kill each other. But a lot more white people are having abortions. These young white girls are hoeing out of both draw legs, and they aborting them kids, man, leaving them in garbage cans and doing all type of things with these babies. So now white people, some of them, want to stop abortion. They want to not make it so easy to have abortions. They want to make it illegal to have abortions. You understand? Right. 1 second. Captain Mawa Quiet, I don't know if you're listening, but, you know, I'm a little busy right now. So, you know, so now there's a big law in the Supreme Court. They sent it up to the Supreme Court so they could sit and deliberate on it and figure out if they even going to take the case. And so a decision leaked from the Supreme Court. Like it got out. Somebody who, an insider, you know, told somebody who now is public that the Supreme Court is most likely going to fight against Roe v. Wade and get rid of it and make it illegal federally for women to get abortion. And they argue and fight, and I can't believe some of the excuses they got. You know, you can't deny a woman the right to choose the health of her, to choose her own health and decide her own health. You can't impede on deciding their own health. And then they say one which I really don't understand. There's supposed to be a separation of God and state. We're gonna get more into that because we're gonna uncover that. It's confusing. Like anything comes out of their mouth to allow them to murder their children. Yet if a man decide, you know what, I don't want the baby, how about that? You take him to court, lock him up, put him on child support forever, 18 years. You do all type of things, garnish his wages, right. All that. He got to take care of it, even if he don't want to. The man ain't saying kill the baby. He just saying, look, I ain't got a good job, you know. I can't afford to really give her money like that, so, you know, I can't afford it. And that's all he's saying. But the woman, she's allowed to say, I can't afford it. I want to go to school. I still want to party, and I just can't afford it. I don't have time for it. I don't have time. I'm going to murder the baby. And that's legal in America. And that makes sense to the world? Come on, man. Come on, man. It never made sense. But it was blacks and Hispanics doing it. It was fine. But now the number of white women doing it is creeping up. And they're getting older. It ain't just young girls doing it no more. Older white women is doing it now. So they trying to stop all this abortion. Read the story.
Thousands of people protested across the country.
Thousands. Philadelphia, here in Philly, they protested, man. They protested in California. Whole bunch of different countries across the nation, man, across America is fighting and protesting. Why? Because women want to be able to decide if they want to murder their baby or not. It's my decision. I'll show you how stupid that is. Read.
After a Supreme Court draft opinion was leaked that shows a majority of the justices ready to overturn the landmark 1973 Roe versus Wade.
So the secret then got out that the Supreme Court, the majority of them, is about to overturn that abortion right. About to overturn Roe versus Wade. And it's a good thing, I buy. It's a good thing that our sisters, man, our sisters can't just easily go get abortions no more. Right. I don't mind if the heathens keep doing it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You can let our oppressors, you go on and murder your babies all you want. You understand? But we've been suffering from this thing for a long time. This genocide of our people for a long time. I remember years ago they said the most dangerous place for a black baby is in its mother's womb. Now that's cold. That's something. You know what I'm saying? That's the most dangerous with all the shooting and killing going on in these ghettos in America, man. All of the police murdering us. You understand? White citizens murdering us. We get murdered left and right. Diseases and germs murder blacks and Hispanics more than any other ethnicity because the disease seems to know when it's in one of us.
Right.
because it's actually sent by God. That's how it knows it's in one of us. So we suffer the most from all these things, but none of that. Cancer, forget about cancer, strokes, heart attacks, all those things is destroying the black family, man, destroying us, our health, man. But that don't even top. It ain't even the most dangerous. None of those things are the most dangerous things
Right.
for black people, man. Our most dangerous time is when we infants in our mother's womb, man. When we inside of our mother's wombs, man. That's the most dangerous time. Listen, confession. Listen, my mother. I heard my mother almost aborted me. My simple life. You understand? Because she came up under a Catholic grandmother who was, I guess, shame. My mother got pregnant early. I think she first got pregnant with me. She might have been 14 or 15. Then had me, 9 months later. Father young as hell. So it was like a stain on this family, man. Before the wedding, you understand? So she was pressured by the family to have an abortion, but she stuck it out. You know what I mean? Though out of the most out, she stuck it out, went on had me, and then popped out 2 more. Yeah, showed them. Showed them, had me and 2 more. You understand? And so that thing been in our community for a long, long time, man, murdering our babies. Go ahead.
The Roe versus Wade ruling that established the right to abortion. Justices can change their votes before a final decision. NPR member station photographers shared what they saw across the U.S. Here are the scenes.
So they showing a bunch of people protesting, man. Let me read some of that.
Oh, come on.
Protect life, protect safe, legal abortion. So they saying, if y'all make it illegal, we just going to go to where it's legal. We just going to do it illegally. We're going to go through over mountains and cross valleys and other countries, but we're going to murder our babies because we think we got a right to murder our babies. You understand? And I hear them holler about that they can't stop. What did Kamala Harris say? Kamala Harris said something. It's Kamala Harris, your vice president, who you think is black, but she's a snake eater. She's
Right.
East Indian. She said, quote, "What is clear is that opponents of Roe want to punish women. Punish women. So telling women it's illegal to murder your babies that's inside of you is punishing you, huh? That's punishment to the woman, man. Incredible, man. This is a satanic, ghoulish place, man.
Right.
This is a ghoulish place. The worst horror movies, man, ain't as bad as this.
Right.
The worst horror movies. You understand? At least vampires, you don't see them. They ain't eating the babies. You understand?
Right.
In your worst movie. The werewolves, at least, they chasing down grown-ups, right?
Right.
And then they bite them. A lot of times they don't kill them. They just turn them into another werewolf. That's your movies. That's your science fiction, right?
Right.
But in real life America, Americans want to fight to murder their babies and saying they got a right to murder their babies. And if you try to stop them from making their right decision, their God-given right to murder their babies, because they think it's a God-given right to have abortions and murder their babies, then you punishing them. You punishing them. That's how women feel. She also said, what she say? Punish women and take away their rights to make decisions about their own bodies. What's the flaw in that? How is stopping you from having an abortion taking away your right to decide to make decisions about your own bodies? The number one problem with that is now there's another body inside of you.
Right.
Now there's another life inside of you. You arguing about I should be able to choose my health care as much as I want. That's true, right? That's true. If you sick and dying, you don't have to take the medicine. You can decide not to take the medicine. But if there's a life, if you're responsible for another life, then you ain't got the right to decide that life could end.
Right.
You ain't got the right to decide that, that life is over. You understand? You just don't have that right. God never gave you that right. You understand? So you flawed. You black. Kamala Harris is a dumb idiot, and the rest of female America and male America that believes in abortion, man, and thinks that abortion is a woman's right to decide what she could do with her own body. No, there's another body inside of you. What's the proof? What's the proof they know that now this ain't just one body? Because if a man kill a woman or murder a woman and she's pregnant, when she dies and that baby dies, he gets double homicide.
Right.
He gets double homicide. Whoever, male or female, murders a woman that's pregnant, that woman and the baby inside of her dies, they get double homicide. They don't go to court and say, well, how old was the baby first? Was the baby 6 months? Was it 3 weeks? Was it 6 weeks? How old was it before we can charge him with double homicide? We got to see how old the baby was. No, they don't care how old the embryo is inside of her. That life stopped having life. It stops feeding. It stops growing. Then that is a death. That's murder.
Right.
You understand? So why ain't it murder for that mother? That simple ass mother who's about to celebrate Mother's Day and get candies and gifts and flowers.
Right.
But yet they on the streets trying to march and push to have the right to murder their babies. Mother's Day should be erased off the map, man.
Right.
It should be erased off the map. Mothers need to be beat. Mothers need to be beat, a lot of you mothers, man. Thank the Lord for the ISUPK. Sisters in the ISUPK will show y'all how it's done.
Right.
You understand? We'll show you how it's done. Read, go to the next story. Who's getting abortions? Just to show you why it's such a big uproar now all of a sudden.
Who's getting abortions? Not who you would think.
Go ahead.
In American pop culture, the face of abortion is often a frightened teenager.
So they try to make a point. Once upon a time, it was young people, teenagers, getting abortions the most. Go ahead.
Nervously choosing to terminate an unexpected pregnancy. The numbers tell a far more complex story.
But now that's changed, they're saying. Go ahead.
In American pop culture, the face of abortion is often a frightened teenager, nervously choosing to terminate an unexpected pregnancy. The numbers tell a far more complex story in which financial stress can play a pivotal role. Half of the roughly 1.2 million U.S. women who have abortions each year are 25 or older. Only about 17% are teens.
You see that? 25 or older now. They're getting older. Read.
About 60% have given birth to at least one child prior to getting an abortion.
And the problem is that our Americans lack discipline. If you're going to, first of all, they selling condoms, they pushing safe sex classes early in the school, trying to teach about sex to the toddlers, you understand, and trying to offer them free sex education, safe sex education. They pushing this sex on the kids, man. And now in the heat of the moment, these young girls and these young boys, they ain't always going to use that condom. They're going to have sex and the condom will be right in their pocket. Right in their pocket more times than not. You understand? And so America teaches our children not to have the discipline to be precautious or even say no. Wait until you're older. We don't have that discipline. The woman's legs fly open to any man that she think is cute. Or the smile, or got a nice smile in her opinion. Or to treat her good or buy her a drink. Them legs fly right open. And they think the fix it all is abortion. They have sex, hoeing all day and night, every damn week, getting pregnant, and then they think abortion is the answer, man. Read. You got to show that graph. Can they see that graph?
Come.
Are they seeing this right here?
Come.
Okay, no sweat. Check this graph. I'll go up a little more.
Come.
Is this the one? Go up.
Okay,
here it goes. Right here. It's right here where it say race of the women. Like they focusing on the age, and all this and that, and with how many children, how many people are married, unmarried. but focus on the race of the women. You understand? You see white women, 52.6%. Black women is 35.3%. The problem is we are only 11 to 13% of the population.
Right.
So that small amount of the population, we make up 35.3% of the abortion. That's a hell of a lot.
Right.
That's a lot. You understand? For black women and Hispanic women also. So now white women, they make up 52.6% of the abortions. A lot of white Americans think that's way too high. That's way too high. You understand? And if I was a white person, I would think so also. You understand? I would not advocate the murdering of the babies of my race. You understand? So now they're moving on it. Republicans are moving, trying to stop it. And you Democrats, and hell, you ask the average black American or Hispanic American, the Democratic Party is the party of our people, right? That's the black party and Hispanic party. Because the Republicans are, so racist and so racist. Donald Trump and all of them, they so racist. Well, they are racist. They are. And the Democrats are just as racist, man. They're just as racist. How the Democrat gonna fight to allow you to keep murdering your babies? And you don't think that's racism because you want to murder your babies. You want to murder your babies. They didn't taught you if you can't afford it, get rid of it. I heard some dumb nigga, a young thug, I think his name was. Young Thug. I know y'all know him. No, it ain't none of the babies. I think it was Young Thug. He said, man, you stop crime by stopping making a law against broke niggas from having children. You understand? Broke niggas from having children. Like he get a few dollars in his pocket and loved by the white man and white children buying his records. And hell, black people he look at us like the same way white people look at us. He hate his people just as much as our oppressor hate his people, man. And that's what sometimes a little piece of success under our oppressor does. It makes you love the oppressor and hate your own, man. Like Christ said, you can't serve two masters.
Right.
You can try to be black and successful in white America and depend on that white money and think you can still love your people just as much, but no, it usually don't work out like that. You understand?
Right.
It usually don't work out like that because either you'll love one and hate the other. That's what'll happen. One of them you'll love, and when you find out that one you love, you'll realize when you really examine it, the other ones you hate.
Right.
And Young Thug hates his own people, man, because of his success. That's why a lot of your sports players, man, they get success and get some of that oppressor's money and get praised by the oppressor. And now they try to oppress the oppressor and then put an oppressor on their own. Go get a white woman. You understand? A lot of our sisters get successful and go get a white man. It's ridiculous. That damn, what's her name? Serena Williams. Father raised them, black father, man, raised them in the hood, taught them how to play tennis, man, in the hood. He loved black people, loved his daughters, loved his neighborhood, you understand? Got them up in it. What do? They show their father thanks. She gets successful and go get a white man. You understand? This is the place we living in. So now Republicans, they see the number of white abortions going up, so they want to stop it now. You understand? And how you going to let the Republicans, are actually doing something that's good, and you Democrats supposed to be for blacks and Hispanics, y'all fighting for something that's going to harm and destroy us, man. Both of these parties, the entire government is against our people, man.
Right.
They just fight for their own personal gains. You understand? Things that'll help their party and help their constituents. They'll fight for it. You understand? It don't matter. It don't matter. They ain't fighting. Republicans ain't fighting to save black people. I hope you don't believe that. Republicans ain't fighting to stop abortion so that they can spare the lives of blacks and Hispanics. No, they trying to stop their own people from having babies because they see blacks and Hispanics is outnumbering them. We having babies and babies and babies and babies. And even though a lot of our sisters is murdering our babies out of order as hell, you understand, a lot of our sisters is raising them kids, man, and having them kids. And I thank the Lord for Commander Junior Hanna, because it's thousands of sisters that come up in the ISUPK and they keep them babies.
Right.
They keep them babies. Let me get first Exodus 20 and 13. I'm going to get these scriptures. I'm going to go to Exodus 20 and 13. You understand? How dare Kamala Harris open her big stupid mouth talking about the opponents of Roe want to punish women. You want to punish women. Then they always bring up that stupid idea of, well, what if they get raped? What if they're pregnant by a rapist? What if somebody in their family rapes them and they're pregnant by their family member and it's incest? Those cases are super rare. Super rare, you understand. But they always use those things. Most of your abortions is just some woman who thinks she don't want to, she want to go to school now. She want to change her life now. Now she done got pregnant, hoeing. She want to change her life now and go to school and maybe work and get somewhere and get herself together first before she bring a child into this world. It's too late.
Right.
You done brought the child in the world. The answer ain't to murder the child.
Right.
Hell, we'd rather you put it up for adoption, man. Give it to the ISUPK. We'll raise soldiers out of them little boys, man. And wonderful wives out of them little girls. And we've done it. We've taken people's children. People have given their children to us, man. And we got families in the ISUPK that will take that child and raise them, man. According to the Lord, train a child up in the way that it should go.
Right.
Like the Lord say. You understand? Exodus, 20 and 13.
Go
ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 13. Thou shalt not kill.
Read that again.
Thou shalt not kill.
This is a law from God in the Bible. Now go to 21 and 12. It said, thou shalt not kill. That kill means murder. You understand? In the Hebrew is a Hebrew word meaning murder. You understand? Thou shalt not kill or murder. Remember, homicide is murder. And it's taking another person's life. That is forbidden in the Bible for Israelites.
Right.
We're not supposed to murder or kill each other or nobody else.
Right.
Now, there are stipulations. There are things, like according to the law, you understand, there are times when killing is lawful. And we'll get into some of them. There are times when putting somebody to death and taking their life is lawful. Matter of fact, it's part of the law of God.
Right.
There's certain things and certain crimes that are punishable by taking a person's life, man. And that's in the Bible. Exodus 21 and 12. Now, generally, you can't take nobody's life for no reason.
Right.
You can't take nobody's life, man. That's against the law. Let the heathen do that.
Right.
Let them kill each other, man. We should not be killing each other. You understand? But once again, there are certain situations where it's lawful to take a life, especially you defending your own life. Somebody trying to take your life, it's not wrong to defend yourself and take their life if it stops them from taking your life. To defend your family, you understand, your loved ones. Somebody's trying to murder and kill your family, your loved ones. It is not unlawful in the eyes of God for you to take their life if that's what's going to stop them from taking your life and your loved one's life.
Right.
Exodus 21 and 12.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21 and verse 12. He that smiteth a man so that he die.
So if you hit a man, attack a man, do something to a man and he died, go ahead.
Shall be surely put to death.
Shall be surely put to death. So that's a case where in the law, according to the laws of God, that if you kill a man, you understand, the priest will put you to death, man. The priest could put you to death, or that man's family, if they caught you before the priest caught you,
right,
and it's clear that you killed their loved one, they can put you to death. You understand? They can put you to death. Now, our people our race, Israelites, Negroes, Hispanics, North American Indians, we are currently under the grace for Yahushua dying. So we cannot execute those punishments. The priests,
Right.
we as priests can't execute and punish our people because our entire nation or race is under the grace of Christ. So they got time to get right. But grace does end, and it will end. And we in the last days of that grace. Because we're about to get our kingdom, man. So our people ain't got long. They better get it right. You understand? So we can't execute those punishments. We can't want in the scriptures, a homosexual supposed to be put to death.
Right.
You could take their life. A child molester, you understand? You can take their life.
Right.
Somebody rape your daughter, you can take their life.
Right.
You understand? But we can't execute those punishments in these times. We in the times of grace, and we in the times of our oppression under an empire that has different rules. You understand? And none of us in this empire are innocent. We have all broken the laws of God at some point, and so we're covered by that grace. And one of the prayers that our King Yahushua, our Black King, asked us to pray to the Father in his name is that forgive us our debts as we forgive others their debts. Meaning the Lord that forgave us for a lot of horrible things that we deserve death from. We deserve death from a lot of things we done done in this evil empire. And because the Lord had mercy on us and gave us grace, we have to have mercy on our people that are still ignorant and committing these sins worthy of death. We have to have grace on them. We can't go around killing homosexuals.
Right.
We can't go around executing these judgments, not in this time.
Right.
Jump down to the 15th verse.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, and verse 15. And he that smiteth his father or his mother.
If you attack and harm your father and mother, go ahead.
Shall be surely put to death.
So if you kill your father and mother, that thing that the heathen do all the time, according to the laws of God, if an Israelite did that, he's supposed to be put to death. He's supposed to give his life. Read.
Verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, and if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
So now, if you kidnap somebody, man, and go sell him to somebody to be abused and enslaved, that was another law where you was to lose your life. You could be lawfully killed. Read.
Verse 17. And he that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death.
You hear that? If you curse, what does that mean? It don't mean you cuss at him, curse and use profanity. This curse is talking about punishments, judgments. If you punish and hurt your father and mother, you could be put to death by the priest, man. He shall surely be put to death. You understand? But once again, we can't execute these punishments or judgments because we in the times of grace. We in the times of grace. Abortion today, even though it's still wrong, even though all these things are still wrong, hurting your mother and father, killing a man, you understand? Abortion is murder. It's unlawful killing.
Right.
You understand? You murder your baby, that's you killing a life that is not your life. You don't own the baby's life. God put that baby inside of you. What's the proof? Go to Genesis 30, 22.
Okay.
30 and 22. Abortion is murder. And I know y'all call it Planned Parenthood. I can't plan my parenthood. Well, yes, you can plan your parenthood, but once you get pregnant, that's part of the plan now. You're pregnant. You're pregnant. The Lord then allowed you to conceive. There's a life in you. But it ain't alive. They say it ain't alive till it's 6 weeks. You dumb and stupid, man. You let the heathen tell you when life starts in your body. Life starts when the Most High put it in you.
Right.
If it's in you and it's feeding and growing, it's life. It's alive. Them little embryo, as small as it is feeding off of you, feeding off your body. and it's growing. And if you leave it alone, it'll keep feeding and keep growing. Now, if you end his life, if you smash it up and rip it out of you, you just murdered that life. You took away that life.
Right.
That is murder. That's murder, man. And once again, the Most High, Yahweh, he put that life inside of you. You understand? He put it in you. We don't know. I don't know how to create a baby, inside of you other than have sex with you and put all my royal seed in you. But I don't, as far as the seed, catching your egg and feeding off the egg and it being in the fallopian tubes and in the womb and all that, that's a science that I didn't create.
Right.
You understand? But somebody created it. The mother ain't created either. But somebody created that science. It's so perfect and works out so right. That's proof that there's a God.
Right.
There's proof that there's a God. I drive a car every day. I don't know how to build a goddamn car. I don't know how to make the engine work and put it together. But I know there's a creator of that car because I'm driving it. Somebody made it. Somebody created it. So there is somebody that created this car. So just like us being born and our babies being born, there is somebody who created that embryo inside of you and created your body and the system inside of you that allows that thing to feed and grow.
Right.
That creator is the creator, the Most High creator, God, man. The Most High. He's the creator. That's proof that there's a God. You understand? And he put that life inside. Read Genesis 30 and 22.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 30 and verse 22. And God remembered Rachel, and God hearkened to her and opened her womb.
Rachel was one of the wives of Jacob. Once again, Jacob was part of the multiple wives community too.
Right.
So was King David, King Solomon, the nation of Israel. We were a community that was part of the multiple wives community. The whole nation. You understand? It's just in America, all the lying and all us being cut off from our heritage, our oppressor, this white man, he didn't erase that from our memory, man. Try to change the history books and try to make it seem so wrong because he's a homosexual in spirit, man.
Right.
You understand? He loved the little boys. He loved the little boys and to molest the kids and all that there. But to have many women, no, that's too much. That's too much. Because then the Negroes will have too many babies. Then they'll have a bunch of babies, one man. You understand? And they'll outnumber us. So they had to put together plots and schemes, during our slavery. They had to control our birth rate. You understand? They had to control it because it will get out of hand because the Lord will bless us and said he's going to bless our seed and have us multiply. You understand? But again, our oppressor does not like it. So the Most High, he remembered Rachel because she couldn't have kids at first.
Right.
A lot of you women got to understand, man, especially you sisters, you Israelite sisters, you Black and Hispanic and Native American Indian sisters, man, you got to understand if you're getting pregnant, don't think you just fertile because the Lord can stop you from getting pregnant anytime. Right. And if you're getting pregnant, he's allowing you to get pregnant, man. If you spitting out babies like it's nothing, that's him, man, blessing you. Blessing you. You understand? And at this time in Genesis, the Lord remembered Rachel, how she didn't have any kids and she wanted some. Read.
Verse 23. And she
22 again.
There's the book of Genesis, chapter 30 and verse 22. And God remembered Rachel, and God hearkened to her.
And the Lord listened to her. But she asked the Lord, please let me get pregnant. Please, my sister getting pregnant. The handmaid's getting pregnant. Please let me have a baby by my man, by my husband, please. And the Lord hearkened unto her. He listened to her. And he did what? Go ahead.
And opened her womb.
And opened her womb. Allow his seed to meet one of her eggs from her ovaries, and life began. And the Lord put a spirit in that seed, man. A spirit, a life in that seed. The Most High did that. The mother ain't put the spirit in it. Jacob didn't put the spirit in it.
Right.
The Most High creates life. He puts the spirit in the embryos, man.
Right.
He creates the life. And you think you got a right to get rid of it because you want to get a job and you want to keep partying and being a whore? You think you got the right to take what belongs to the Most High? You out of your damn mind. Read on. So the Lord opened her womb. Go ahead.
Verse 23. And she conceived.
And she conceived. She got pregnant. A life began inside of her. Go ahead.
And bare a son.
And that seed fed and ate and grew. Fed and ate some more and grew some more. Fed and ate some more and grew some more. Fed and ate some more and grew some more, because it is alive. It's a life. It's a life. And then when the time came, it left her body and was a boy. It was a son the Lord had given her. We can't even control that, Ibai. She can't make it a boy or a girl.
Right.
I can't. The Father can't make it a boy or a girl. But guess who can? The Most High God. He decides when the life starts. He decides if you can have children. He decides if it's a boy or a girl.
Right.
He decides that. So in all his omnipotent majesty and decision making, how dare you believe because you're not allowed to murder that life, you being punished? Please, you being punished? You need a goddamn punishment. I'll tell you that.
Right. You
need a punishment. Should line all you pro-abortion fools up. Put you in a line and just beat you. That's what you deserve. You deserve to be beat and whipped and your skin split and salt poured in it and beat some goddamn more.
Right.
For the heinous act, murdering your child, man, murdering the nation of Israel, murdering your own children. You understand? Go to Psalms 104.
Okay. Psalms 104 and 1, sir.
104 and 29 and 30.
Okay. This is the book of Psalms, for the 104, verse 29. Thou hidest thy face.
Now, talking about the Most High. The Most High running down how he set things up on this earth, man. How he create a bunch of things. How he control the waters. He control the sun, the moon. Why you think the sea, when it gets to the sand, it goes back out?
Right.
How come it don't flood the whole city and everything? How come the earth ain't covered by the seas, all that damn water, man? Because the Most High don't give it permission.
Right.
He gives it permission sometimes.
Okay.
When he want to bring that flood or tsunami or whatever, hurricane, then he gives it an order to go on and flood that city and kill who he want to kill.
Right.
Otherwise, he forbids it to come past a certain point. You understand? And when you read Psalms 104, he run down all of that. And then he said, if he hide his face, then you'll have trouble in your life. Read it, Salakia.
Thou hidest thy face.
Uh-huh.
They are troubled.
If the Most High hide his face from you, you're in trouble, man.
Right.
Your oppressor gets to do what he want with you. You understand? Police get to murder you without repercussions. People get to harm you and terrorize you, and nobody comes to your rescue, man. So as you can see, the Lord, he been hiding his face from us. Because we suffer all those things. Why is the Most High God hiding his face from us, his chosen people? Because we disobeyed him. We disobey his laws. And we join religion. And we worship idols and worship heathens, man. And we do their customs and we follow their ways. And so the Most High, he hid his face from us, man. And now we've been living a troubled life in America. Thank the Lord, he's coming to an end. Thank the Lord, it's coming to an end. And he's starting to now peek around to see who then return back to him.
Right.
And real soon, you understand, he's going to bring war to the people that hurt us and destroy them.
Right.
And then he ain't going to be hidden from us no more. We're going to be fully protected. Read.
Thou takest away their breath.
If the Most High take your breath away, meaning he gave you your breath.
Right.
He created your life. So he does have the power and the right to take away your breath for whatever reason he determines.
Right.
And when he take away your breath, read.
They die.
You die. You die. The Bible calls it sleeping with your fathers also.
Right.
You die. And your spirit goes to the Most High. Read.
And return to their dust.
And your flesh is supposed to be buried and return back to the dust.
Right.
become part of the earth again. Return to his dust. Read.
Verse 30. Thou sendest forth thy spirit.
And then the Most High send forth his spirits, which are you, which is life. Go ahead.
They are created.
And then you're created again. That's the circle of life. You die, your spirit goes to the Lord, and it comes a time when he sends you back into the earth. And you are created high when some woman conceives.
Right.
When some woman conceives, and the Lord bless her womb and allow her to conceive, that spirit, that life goes right into that seed.
Right.
That seed is feeding off the mother's eggs and ovaries. You understand? That seed, they are created. Life is created. Life is created again. Read.
And thou renewest the face of the earth.
And that's how babies are born. That's how the Lord renews the earth. That's how he keeps people on the earth. He allows women to get pregnant and conceive and have babies. And now you are fighting and marching and rallying to stop the Most High and how he works. You gonna decide and tell the Most High, nope, I don't want this baby here. I don't care what you want. You're gonna challenge the Most High, huh? And then you Black and Hispanic women and North American Indian women, you wonder why your lives are horrible.
Right.
You wonder why your lives are disgusting with your goddamn abortions and supporting abortions. Let alone all the homosexuals. I be seeing shows with homosexuals promoting abortion. Heard this one nasty homo on some show. Said, who cares? Kill the little fucker. That's what he said. This is the blackest homo you'd ever see. Said, who cares? Kill a little homo. Who cares? Have the abortion. He said, kill the little fucker. That's what he said. Because he got mental problems, man.
Right.
Another thing they try to sweep under the rug, how homosexuality is, it's a mental problem there. You understand? They need help, but nobody will help them. Nobody wants to help them. They just let them, he wants to be a woman, he could be a woman. If she wants to be a man, she could be a man. Just saw a video yesterday. Some sister that had her damn breast cut off, man. Looked like she was a pretty sister too. That had her breast cut off because she want to be a boy. And now she got the scars under her chest, the nipple way damn on her arm. They got the nipple way over on her damn arm, damn near. So they trying to put cream over the bruise where they had the surgery to then suck her damn breasts out. All the mammary glands and whatnot. So now she could walk around with a flat chest and pretend to be a boy. You understand? This is the evil satanic place we live in. Amos 3:1 real quick.
Okay.
Now she could walk around and pretend to be a boy when you're still a girl.
Right.
I don't care how you chop yourself up, man. You born with a penis, the Most High made you male. Now because of your mental condition, you go chop the penis off and have them flip it inside out. And you go around talking about this your vagina. Well, what you gonna do about them balls down there under that vagina? You understand? Excuse me, them scrotum. Forgive my vernacular. Excuse my language. What you gonna do about that? A lot of them getting that cut off, man. Getting that cut off. But you're still a male. You're still a boy.
Right.
No matter what you homos do. You brothers dressing like women and getting boobs added to yourself, you'll never be a woman.
Right.
No matter how big a boob you get put on your chest, no matter all the chopping up and alterations you do to yourself, you'll never be a woman. And in ISUPK, we make it our business, man. Any situation where we got to come across a brother that's a homosexual, we make sure we call him brother.
Right.
Excuse me, brother. Listen, brother. No, brother, that ain't right, brother. But, brother, listen, brother, listen. And the same thing with our sisters who think they lesbian. We make sure we call them sister. Because a lot of them, they want you to acknowledge them as a man. But that don't happen over here.
Right.
You understand? What you got?
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Hear this word that the Lord have spoken against you, O children of Israel.
So Amos is talking about something that the Lord is speaking against the Israelites, even though he is favorite, even though he is chosen. The Lord was angry with us a whole lot. A whole lot. And Amos said, hear what the Lord is saying, man. He's speaking against you, children of Israel. Not the Muslims, not white people, not the Arabs, not the Chinese. This is all about the Israelites. And the Lord is speaking against us because he's angry with us. Go ahead.
Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
And just so there's no mistaking that he's speaking about the Israelites, because you got a lot of imposters, a lot of liars. You understand? He's speaking about those Israelites that he brought up out of Egypt when he put them plagues on Pharaoh and his people,
Right.
and brought us through the Red Sea and killed the firstborn of all the Egyptians. Those Israelites, those are the children of Israel. And he's speaking to them and speaking against them. Go ahead.
Saying, verse 2, you only have I known.
Read that again.
You only have I known.
Why would God tell the Israelites, you only have I known? Because we are. We the only ones that he knows like that. Y'all know black slang. Y'all know slang. He don't know me like that.
Right.
I got cats I grew up with. I ain't seen in a long time. They don't know me like that.
Right.
They can't just come to my home or be invited in my home or be around the ones I love because, I don't know them like that.
Right.
We ain't close. That's what that means. We're not close. Now, when we were young, I knew his mama, knew his family. We done been in the park together, went to swimming pools together. We done things together. Lost touch. Don't know each other no more. You understand? I don't know what he doing. We ain't close no more, so I don't know him like that. He don't know me like that.
Right.
You understand? I can't just go be close to somebody that I knew once upon a time and ain't seen in 100 years. You understand? He ruined my reputation. I'm hanging out with him, find out that he blow rods every day. You understand? Or get high or sell drugs to black people. You understand? So that's what the Lord is talking about. He ain't close. You only have I known, meaning what? To the Israelites that he brought out of Egypt, he's saying, you are the only ones I'm close to.
Right.
That's what this means. Go ahead.
Of all the families of the earth.
Now, God created all the families of the earth. He created them all. You understand? And there's many families on the earth, but the Israelites, we are the only ones that he's close to. We're his chosen people, man. We're the ones he put his name on.
Right.
We're the ones that's supposed to represent him.
Right.
That's why it's a horrible thing that we cause the Most High to hide his face from us, man.
Right.
And trouble us. Because we the only ones he close to. What now? He's supposed to get a new chosen people? That ain't how the Lord work, man.
Right.
We gonna get our ass right one way or another. Hit it,
right.
Crack. What they call it? Hit or miss or crack. I forget what Grandma used to say. Kick. I forget that saying. Something or crack. Crack on something. I forget. But hit or miss it means. You understand? We gonna get this thing right. And the ISUPK, we showing our people you can get it right. You understand? You can get it right. We out the prisons, we out all type of slums and poverty and horrible life and doing horrible things. And then we find the Lord and repent, man. It's possible.
Right.
The Lord said, you think his hand's short that it can't save? The Lord can pull us out of any horror that we in, man. All we got to do is change. All we got to do is change. You only have I known out of all the families of the earth. Read. And he ain't talking about in outer space nowhere. He talking about right here on the earth. Out of all the families, aka races, out of all the different races on this earth, we are the only race that he is close to. The Most High is racist. Hell, you think we say some things that sound racist? We get it from our God.
Right.
Because he's a separatist.
Right.
Read.
Therefore,
now, because we're the only ones out of all the other races that the Most High is close to, he said, because of that, go ahead.
I will punish you for all your iniquities.
I will punish you for all of your iniquities, man. That's why strokes and high blood pressure and diabetes and sicknesses hurt us more than any other race. Because although they do disgusting things and live disgusting lives, when we do it, it's a horrible offense to our God, man. He don't like when white people are homosexual because he don't like homosexuality. But when Israelites are homosexual, it's a disgust that, you know, the Lord can barely bear, man.
Right.
Because we the people that's close to him, who he warned not to be homosexual. He
Right.
warned not to be drug addicts or drug dealers. He warned us not to murder each other. He warned us not to
Right.
celebrate these pagan holidays, man. He warned us. You understand? But we went and did it anyway, man. He warned us not to murder each other. And we fighting to murder our babies. We fighting to murder our babies, man. Once again, you black and Hispanic women, you wonder why your lives are so horrible. You wonder why you're losing your hair. You're so full of stress. You're an emotional wreck because the demons won't stop talking to you. Because God hid his face from you. Why? Because he put life in you and you murder the life.
Right.
He put life in you and you go murder it. And then you hollering on Sunday talking about, oh, Jesus, show me the way. Show me the way. You don't want to know the way. You want to do what the hell you want to do. Because Tyrone got a sexy smile. And Larry got a nice car. And John, he know how to say smooth things to you. You can't resist him. So you got 3 boyfriends. And you get pregnant every other year, if not more. You understand? And then had him gut you out and abort the children. So now you 30 and 40. Now you want to have a family and settle down. The niggas don't want you because they know your reputation. You understand? And they want families. And the doctor then told you can't even have no more kids because you're gutted, man. They done gutted you out so many times.
Right.
You murdered a life that the Lord put in you, man. Abortion is disgusting. And it's a sin.
Right.
And it's a sin. Now I'm going to run down some of these stories. I got a brief story that I found funny. You understand? Y'all know Russia bombing the hell and attacking the Ukraine, right? Beating the hell out of them. Go to that one where Russia lectures Israel.
Okay.
That story. You understand? Once again, I brought this out on one of the shows how Russia, the Soviet Empire, played a big part in stopping Nazi Germany and beating Hitler. You understand? And beating the Nazi forces. Russia is the main entity that stopped Hitler and the Nazis. So Russia really, you know, the Jewish people, the white Jewish imposter, the Israelis, they should be way more grateful to Russia than they are. They should be grateful to Putin. That's one thing that Russians, they top that they stopped Hitler. More than America. Over here in America, they'll make you think they stopped Hitler. You understand? And rescued the Jewish people. Jewish people. You understand? When it was Hitler that rescued them, and Hitler that conquered, when it was Russia who conquered Hitler and stopped the Nazis, man.
Right.
And Russia, Putin had been saying they invaded Ukraine because they saw the Nazi population growing in Ukraine. And you can find online where there's a big, strong Nazi occupation that was in Ukraine, man. You see the Ukrainians walking with Nazis in some of them pictures, man, when you look up Ukraine. You understand? Nazi collaborators were all up in Ukraine. And Russia don't want no more problems with them damn Nazis, man, growing and getting strong up in Ukraine right there on their border. Ukraine used to be part of Russia. You understand? So read this.
This is from Newsweek.com. Russia lectures Israel about Holocaust. Defends, saying Hitler was Jewish.
So the Russians, they put it out there that Hitler himself was Jewish. You understand? Hitler himself was Jewish. And Jewish people act like, oh, that's so absurd. What is he talking about? How could he be? He's Hitler. Hitler oppressed the Jews. Listen, being Jewish don't mean you dedicated to any damn thing.
Right.
First of all, being Jewish is just a stolen a copycat of a race of people, man. Right. Of the real Jews, the Israelites. So, and you can convert to Judaism and you'll be Jewish.
Right.
So anybody can be Jewish and convert to Judaism and be damn Jewish. Anybody. And it don't make you listen. There are Jewish people that eat pork and shrimp and crab and lobster. There's Jewish people that celebrate Christmas.
Right.
You understand? And then there's some Jewish people who say, well, we're Orthodox. We don't do all that. But they do other things
Right.
against the Torah that Jews shouldn't be doing. But
Right.
remember, they're Jewish. That the ish on the Jew makes them not a Jew. You understand? If anybody understood language, the ish means the suffix ish is like sort of, kind of, close to, but not the thing. This the root
Right.
word. You got one thing that's blue. Another thing might be bluish. That means that this bluish thing is almost blue. It's on the road to blue,
Right.
circling around blue, but it's not blue. This is blue. This is just bluish over here.
Right.
So Jewish people, they have never been Jews. The real Jews are black according to the Torah, according to the Bible.
Right.
The real Israelites are Negroes, Hispanics, North American Indians. The 12 tribes makes up the Israelites. You understand?
Right.
These people, these Jewish people, they just converted and tried to steal our culture. And now they call themselves Israelis. Israelis is a totally different thing from an Israelite.
Right.
An Israelite is one of the sons of Jacob by blood, one of the sons of the 12 tribes of Jacob. That's what an Israelite is. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. An Israeli is a whole nother nation outside of Jacob. You understand? Who just took Judaism on to be a religion, and Judaism is a copycat version of the Israelites' culture. You understand? So they're fakes and imposters. Read.
Kawaka. Russia on Tuesday lectured Israel about the Holocaust as the Kremlin sought to defend Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov.
Right. So Sergei Lavrov, go ahead. He's the foreign minister of the in the Kremlin. Go ahead. Of Russia. Go ahead.
After he had compared Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who is Jewish.
Right, like Volodymyr Zelensky, right? He's the president. He's that cat that's hiding in caves and making a bunch of videos. He used to be an actor, you understand, over in Ukraine. He's a Ukrainian president, you understand? And he's Jewish. He's Jewish, you understand? But Russia trying to say that, you know, he's similar to Hitler. You understand? They say they compared him, who is Jewish, to Hitler. Because even though Zelensky is Jewish, he still collaborates with Nazis.
Right.
And there's proof, man. There's proof. You can find out all this, you know, on that internet, Wikipedia, a whole bunch of different avenues, man. If you do some research and study, they got pictures of it.
Right.
Where the Nazi flag is all up in Ukraine. You understand? So Russia is bringing it out how Zelensky, who is Jewish, is damn near the same as Adolf Hitler. Read.
Right. To Adolf Hitler. Lavrov, during an interview on Italian television Sunday night, said that Zelensky, being Jewish, does not negate the Nazi elements in Ukraine.
Right. Just because he's Jewish, that don't mean the Nazis ain't taking over Ukraine. That don't mean they're not collaborating with Nazis. They still doing it, even though he's Jewish. Why? Because Jewish is just a religion, a man-made religion to copycat the culture of the Israelites. That's
right.
all being Jewish is. That's all Judaism is. And all religion is garbage.
Right.
Religion don't make you close to God. It don't make you obey God. You do what you want with religion. That's what religion is. It's man made by man. It's so everybody can do what the hell they want.
Right.
Once again, you got some Christians that smoke, and some Christians that say it's a sin to smoke. Some Christians drink, and some say that drinking is the devil's nectar. You got Christians that believe all type of crazy different things, man. You understand? The same with being Jewish.
Right.
You got some Jewish who celebrate Passover, some that don't. They celebrate Christmas like every other Christian. You got some Jewish people that eat pork and shrimp, and you got some that say they don't eat pork and shrimp because the Torah says don't eat it. You got Muslims, man. You got Muslims that eat pork bacon. Pork bacon. I didn't met some in my life. You understand? I didn't met them who said it. We do eat bacon. We sneak it sometimes, and we do. I didn't have them talk. They was young kids, and I was a kid back then, and they used to tell us, man, how they don't follow everything, man. Religion does not make you obey God. You understand? Right. And so being Jewish, you would think that would make you hate every German and every Nazi and really be strict to your religion, but it doesn't. It doesn't. And that's what Russia's bringing out. Zelensky, so what? He's Jewish. He's still a Nazi collaborator. Read.
Laroff, during an interview on Italian television Sunday night, said that Zelensky, being Jewish, does not negate the Nazi elements in Ukraine, repeating a line from Russia President Vladimir Putin to justify invading Ukraine in February.
Damn right. Putin said, I'm going to stop them damn Nazis from taking over, not right here on my land, not right here on the border of my land, you understand? Listen, I feel for Putin, man. I understand. Now, once again, we ain't got no horse in this race.
Right.
So we could give a damn if they kill Putin and destroy Russia. We can give a damn. We can give a damn if Putin drop that bomb on Ukraine and obliterate everything. We could give a damn. We could give a damn if America go in and annihilate Russia. We could give a damn if Russia shoot their bombs and annihilate America. All of them is the enemies of God. All of them are the enemies of the Israelites.
Right.
And listen, they're fighting their destruction and them killing each other, you understand, is part of our deliverance anyway.
Right.
So we look forward to it. Let the Lord make it happen. You understand? So being Jewish, it don't make you give a damn about, Nazis or not. It's just like any other heathen in a religion. Your main thing is money and power and what you can get. That's what your life is about, no matter what religion you are. Read.
I believe that Hitler also had Jewish blood.
Look at that. They trying to bring it out. They trying to bring it out. Hitler had Jewish blood. And ever since I've been in the truth, man, I was always taught. Commander Julian Hunter used to always teach, man, and say that the Jewish people, they are a mixture. They are a mixture. The Khazar Empire, you understand, which started around in Turkey, you understand, Austria-Hungary, which is where Hitler and his father is from.
Right.
A lot of them became Jewish people, man. A lot of Germans, believe it or not, Germans converted over to Judaism and became Jewish. People in Poland, where else? All them old Kazakhstan and Kazakhstan, a lot of them converted to Judaism, man, and became Jewish. That's what that Hebrew, that modern day Hebrew, the Jewish people speak. It's a mixture. It's like a German, Russian, Polish, Slavic dialect. You understand? They all are brothers and sisters over there. You understand? All different tribes of Edomites. You understand? Mainly Edomites, with a few other nations mixed in.
Right.
But they convert and become Jewish. That's all it is. You got Ethiopians, you got Hamites that become Jewish. They call them Philashan Jews.
Right.
It's just another religion that anybody can join, but it doesn't make you the blood-born Israelites that the 12 tribes of Israel are. You understand?
Right.
Read.
I believe that Hitler also had Jewish blood. Some of the worst anti-Semitics are Jews.
You hear that? They said some of the worst anti-Semites, which are people that hate Jewish people, according to the world. People that hate Jewish people, that said the worst of them are actually Jewish people. They'd hate each other, man. They'd hate each other. And they'll sell their own people out for power and money. Just like Zelensky collaborating with the Nazis. You understand? Just like with Zelensky. Just like the Germans.
Right.
They converted to Judaism. You understand? They all the same people, man. Different religions, different beliefs that they really don't believe in, that they really don't follow or take serious.
Right.
Read.
Leroy said Sunday, Israel was quick to condemn the remarks on Monday.
Israel got mad. What? What are they saying? Hitler was a Jew. What? Get out of here. He's crazy. Go ahead.
Israeli Foreign Minister Yair Lapid called Leroy's comments unforgivable.
They mad as hell. That's unforgivable to say that. Go ahead.
And a terrible historical mistake, and demanded an apology.
He wanted an apology because he don't even want it floating out there that Hitler was had the same blood as Jewish people. But it's a fact. It's a fact. Read.
Responding
Jump down to the tweet.
In a tweet that posts a link to the statement, the ministry said Lapid's statement was anti-historical, adding that this largely explains the course of the current Israeli government to support the neo-Nazi regime in Kyiv. Kyiv.
Weird names. Go ahead.
For some reason, there are still disputes in the Western press and some of our liberals about whether there are neo-Nazis in Ukraine.
Because there are. There are. Go ahead.
They cite ironclad
Hell,
arguments.
there's neo-Nazis in America, man.
Right.
Why do y'all find that so hard to believe? Trump raised up the neo-Nazis, man. They support Donald Trump. They've always been in America, man. It's just that they've been quiet because they had to be politically correct. But Trump changed all of that and let them be free now. Now they're out the closet. And they want to come out the closet in Ukraine. And Putin saw it. Russia saw that. Go ahead.
They cite ironclad arguments about the Jewish origin of Volodymyr Zelensky. The argument is not only baseless, but also misleading. History, unfortunately, knows tragic examples of Jewish collaboration with the Nazis.
You hear that, right? All you got to do is check your history, and you'll read about Jewish people who collaborated with Nazis, man. Who collaborated with Nazis. Go ahead.
Said the statement. Newsweek subscription officers. The president's Jewish ancestry is not a guarantee of protection from neo-Nazism in the country.
Right. Like just because he's Jewish don't mean neo-Nazis can't raise up in the Ukraine. They've been doing it. Read.
The ministry said. The Kremlin has repeatedly said that one of its key goals in invading neighboring Ukraine is to denazify Ukraine.
To denazify Ukraine. They want to get rid of those Nazis out of Ukraine. Go ahead.
Putin has accused the Ukrainian government of committing genocide against Ukraine's Russian-speaking population.
Right. And those Nazis in Ukraine are oppressing the Russians in Ukraine. Go ahead.
Without providing evidence to support his claims.
So that's that. That's that. Give me Revelation 2:9. So that's what's going on, man. That's why Russia kicked it off over in Ukraine, man. He's still fighting the children of Hitler. He's still fighting the Nazi party over there. You understand? You understand? Nazi party is big over here in America too. That's why they put swastikas on your house when you move in their neighborhoods. You understand? They just, what was it, Charlottesville? Remember they was doing them marches just some years back. Talking about the Jews will not replace us and doing the Nazi, the high, you know, the whole Sig, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Giving homage to the Nazis right here in America, on American soil, under the American flag. The Nazis was marching in America not too long ago, man.
Right.
So Nazism is real, man. And all Nazism is white people that believe they're the supreme race and they want to make sure they stay the supreme race, and they willing to terrorize and murder and do whatever it takes to get rid of any race that threatens them being the supreme race. That's all. That's all Nazism is. Revelation 2:9.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works.
Right. This is Christ talking to the Israelites, the real Jews. Go ahead. He said, I know thy works. Go ahead.
And tribulation.
And he knows the tribulations of the real Jews. That's you, black man. Christ said he know your works. He know you. He know how hard you work trying to keep your head above water in America and all around this world, man. He knows that with all the racism and the terrorism, the oppression, we still try to work hard and take care of our family and try to show that, we ain't no goddamn.
And poverty.
It's an and tribulation, all the trouble we go through, and poverty. Christ knows about all that. He our big brother, man. He's our king.
Right.
So he knows the hell we going through. That's what this is saying. Christ knows the hell we going through. And he waiting for the Father to give him the green light to come set it off in this place, man. But until the Father gives him the green light, he sees what's going on. He knows what's going on. Read.
But thou art rich.
But Christ came back and said, we're still rich. We're rich in spirit, man. And we got a kingdom coming where we're going to be physically rich.
Right.
And he coming to destroy our enemies to give us that kingdom, man, that he going to be in charge of. Read.
And I know the blasphemy.
And now he talking about a blasphemy. What's a blasphemy? An evil lie against God. It's blasphemy. A lie against God. He said he knows the blasphemy. Go ahead.
Of them which say they are Jews.
Of these people, of them that say they are Jews. Go ahead.
And are not.
And are not. Because why? They're Jewish. They're Jewish. They're Israelis. You understand? Those are the people that say they are Jews and are not. Christ said this in the Bible, man. And are not. Read.
But are the synagogue.
But are the synagogue, which is the chief house, go ahead.
Of Satan.
Of Satan himself. Of Satan himself. Jewish people are very satanic. They don't give a damn about the Torah. They don't give a damn about Yahweh. They don't give a damn about following the laws of God. They don't give a Jewish people don't give a damn about Jewish people. You understand? They come from Germans. Jewish people ain't nothing but a bunch of Germans and Polish people. You understand? And Russian people. That's all they are. That's all they are. They're just a bunch of different European nations over there that join that religion. Go to 3 and 9, Revelation 3 and 9.
Okay.
Christ said they are the synagogue of Satan, man. So he knows his eye, boy, on these bastards, these Jewish people who claim anybody who speaks against them is just anti-Semitic. You're anti-Semitic, you hate Semites, you're wrong. We should cancel you because you own every goddamn thing, but you ain't gonna own everything for long. You ain't gonna own everything for long. That's all. We brought it out, man. We brought it out that Jewish people are anti-Semitic. Jewish people are anti-Semitic. Why do I say that? Because the real Semites are black people, Hispanics, North American Indians, and Jewish people help oppress us. They help oppress us. They stole our land, try to steal our language, stole it, try to steal our God. That's anti-Semitism. You're not the original people of the land. And then you act like you us. You act like you the chosen people of God. That's anti-Semitism, man. Anybody that's against black people and Hispanics is anti-Semitic.
Right.
Anybody that's against the Native American Indians, man, the indigenous Indians of North, Central, and South America, you are anti-Semitic.
Right.
You understand? Revelation 3 and 9.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3 and verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan.
Now, Christ just talked about the synagogue of Satan. He said these Jewish people, these people that say they are Jews and are not, he said he's going to make these same people, that's the synagogue of Satan, go ahead.
Which say they are Jews and are not,
Right.
but do lie.
But do what?
Lie.
Christ called them liars, man. Jewish people are liars.
Right.
Because they're not Jews.
Right.
They have nothing to do with the real nation of Israel.
Right.
Though they call themselves Israeli, though they occupy a piece of our motherland, they are not the Jews. They are not the Israelites. They're Jewish. They're Israelis. And Christ just said they are liars.
Right.
But do lie. Go ahead.
Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet.
Christ's going to make, it's a day coming where they're going to bow and worship not only before his feet, but before our feet. They're going to worship before our feet, man.
Right.
And they're going to be held accountable. And all that crying and their tears and their apologies and their worshiping our feet, they better hope we spare them. They better hope we spare them. Read.
And to know that I have loved thee.
And that's where the Lord, our King, going to show them. Going to show them that he does love Jews, but he don't love them, never loved them.
Right.
Because they have never been Jews. They've been Jewish. Job 24.
Khan.
They've been Jewish. You understand? And they only occupy our land. They only was able to lie and even say they're us and pretend like they're us. They was only able to do that is because we sinned against our God, man. We sinned against our God. That's why they were able to do that. You got Job 9 and 24. If we wouldn't have sinned against our God, they wouldn't have been able to treat us like they treat us, man.
Right.
They wouldn't have been able to. You understand? Give me 1 second. All right. Okay, read Job 9:24.
Okay. This is the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
You see that? You want to know how Jewish people get our land? How did Jewish people steal our culture? And why are they allowed to pretend to be us for so long and call themselves Jewish, Israeli? Why is that? Why do they try to act like they speak the Hebrew when that's our language, our mother language? Why? Because the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Because of the sin of the real Jews, the Israelites, sinning against our God. Remember earlier, he hid his face from us. And when he hid his face from us, we are troubled. And part of that trouble was these people being able to chase us out of our land and then later occupy our land. That's part of the trouble we go through when the Most High hides his face from us.
Right.
He gave the earth into the hand of the wicked. So now I ask you, if our God gave the earth to the wicked because of our disobedience, and he turned him turning his hiding his face from us, how do we get the earth back?
Right.
How do we get it back? Why is he going to give it to our king? You understand? Because now in the ISUPK, we teach our people to obey the Most High.
Right.
And to follow this book and return to our Father.
Right.
And return to our king and walk in his steps and be like our king, man.
Right.
You understand? No man cometh to the Father except by our black king Yahushua. In the ISUPK, we follow him wholeheartedly.
Right.
And we teach brothers and sisters to follow him. So now the Lord, he ain't quite hiding his face from all of us no more. He protecting us in the ISUPK, you understand? And although the wicked still has the earth, we working on showing the Most High, you know, that he should take the earth back from the wicked.
Right.
And that's what we're in. That's what it means, us being in the last days. We in the last days of the wicked having the earth.
Right.
You understand? Christ said that this is Satan's kingdom, and it is. But his kingdom is coming afterward. and it's coming real soon. And he said when his kingdom comes, then his servants gonna fight. Right now we can't fight because this ain't his kingdom.
Right.
You understand? Our warfare is spiritual now. You understand? But we ain't got long.
Right.
We ain't got long. Right now, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Go ahead.
Kukan. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
And why would the wicked cover the faces of our judges? God, number one. Then Christ, the disciples, the angels, the prophets. Why would our oppressor, why would this white man cover the faces of our holy men and our judges? Because he didn't want us to know our true identity.
Right.
Because if we find out our true identity, we might find our actual, true, real God.
Right.
And we may find out our language, and we may pray to our God, our real live God, in the Most High God. And he might hear us.
Right.
And if he hear us and we turn unto him, he said he's going to look down and say, it is my people. And he said, I will become an enemy to your enemies and an adversary to your adversaries. And the wicked did not want that.
Right.
He had to cover the faces of the judges so it would take us an eternity to find out who we are and who our God is and pray to him to deliver us, man.
Right.
But Barakatah Yahweh Shah, we done found it, man.
Right.
Through the grace and mercy of the Most High in Christ. We done found who we are, our language, where we supposed to be, where our land is. We didn't found the understanding of why these people rule over us, why they lie so much, why they murder so much, how were they able to take advantage of us. We didn't learn all of that.
Right.
Who to pray to deliver us from them and to keep us safe from them, who to pray to destroy them and bring our kingdom in, man. We didn't learn all that. He tried. And he just spent trillions upon trillions of dollars, man, over the decades and centuries to try to keep this information hidden.
Right.
All the proof of this is locked up in the Vatican and the catacombs and in different areas of the earth, man.
Right.
They got a lot of these secrets hidden, a lot of these things. But the Lord said the earth would help us, man. We would find books and archaeology and different things and bring out the proof and the truth of who we are. And here we go in 2022. We know who the hell we are. That's a blessing.
Right.
That's a blessing, man. So this devil, in his attempt to thwart us and thwart the Most High and continually oppress us and keep us ignorant and hidden, he covered the faces of our judges, man.
Right.
Read.
If not, where and who is he?
And that's a question, man, the prophet's asking. If this man who runs the earth is not the wicked, if this man who covered the faces of the judges is not the wicked, then where the hell is he? Where the hell is the wicked? Because
Right.
He here somewhere. Where is he if this man who runs the earth is not him? You're going to find out that the man that's running this earth is the wicked, and it
Right.
is who you call the Caucasian man,
Right.
the so-called white man. He's running the earth. The earth is his. He's the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan,
Right.
whose empire this is. This is Satan's empire, and the white man is his soldier. You understand? Go to let me see, Jeremiah 17:4.
Okay.
Then I'll get another story. Jeremiah 7:4. And once again, he don't run the earth. The Lord didn't give this wicked bastard the earth because he was smarter than us or stronger than us or more wise than us. No, it's a real simple answer. We decided to worship everything but our God.
Right.
We decided to worship idols. We decided to follow the customs of heathens. And we disobeyed our God. We wanted to taste some of that pork. Something that we fought so hard to get our people out of, man, and obey the Most High. We went backwards, man. Start eating the pork again, which he said not to eat. Start eating the shrimp and crab and lobster. Our people still eating those things. thinking that they delicacies, because why? That wicked man who's running the earth, he told us they was good things.
Right.
And we believed him more than God. We believe him more than God. So that's why a lot of us still suffer today, man. Like we lost our rulership. We lost power when it comes to fighting this wicked bastard because we disobeyed our God. And he warned us. God is fair and just.
Right.
He told us, man, not to do these things or else these things would happen. All across Deuteronomy 28. Don't do this or this would happen. Don't be this way or these things would happen. He told us, man. And now this is what happened. Jeremiah 17:4.
This is the book of Jeremiah, 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
We shall do what?
Discontinue from thine heritage.
So that's what happened to us, Black and Hispanic man and woman, First Nation man and woman. We done discontinued from our heritage. And that's why that bastard over there, pork-eating bastard over there, talking about he's Jewish. He's Jewish. He's Israeli. And if you say they're not, then you're an anti-Semitic person. You're wrong. You understand? Because we discontinued from our heritage and he tried to steal our heritage. Go ahead.
That I gave thee.
Like the Lord put his name on us, man. And then he had to hide his face from us because of our disobedience. And our heritage was stripped from us, man. His name that he gave us, it was stripped from us. Now you just black.
Right.
Now you African and American. Two white men, Leo Scipios Africanus and Amerigo Vespucci. Now you call yourself after two oppressors, man. African American. You understand? You call yourself Puerto Rican. Because the white man say this is the land of the rich port, and these are the people of the rich port. So now you call yourself Puerto Rican, which means rich port. Now you call yourself Haitians and Dominican and what else? Brazilian.
Right.
You call yourself Colombian. You call yourself Mexican now. You call yourself after all these names. A lot of you now, you trying to go back a little further. Now you represent Taino now. You represent the Mayans now. You represent the Aztecs. They weren't in the truth either, man.
Right.
The Aztecs, the Mayans, the Tainos, they weren't in the truth. Those were false names given also by our oppressor, man.
Right.
You understand? Home is being the 12 tribes of Israel, man. That's your heritage that God gave you. Read.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
See that? Now we serving our enemies, man, because we wanted to eat pork like the heathen. We wanted to eat chitterlings and pig feet and pig snout and pig tail. We wanted to celebrate the holidays of the heathen, man. We wanted to celebrate the holidays of the heathen, man. So now we serve them. The Lord said, you want to follow them rather than me? All right, we'll serve them instead of me. We're going to serve our enemies, which we are doing. Go ahead.
And the land which thou knowest not.
And that's what we've been doing. That's what we've been living. That's been our life. That's been our life, serving our enemies in a land that we don't even know. Go ahead.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Which shall burn forever, man. Thank the Lord that when he say forever, it's damn near forever. It's been a very long time.
Right.
We've been off our thrones, man, and being oppressed by different races, man. But thank the Lord that his forever has an ending. His forever beating us and turning his back on us, and that fire that's burning on us forever, it just simply means for a damn long time. And all of us are tired. We tired and we beat. The Lord didn't beat us into submission, man. We learned a very good lesson in America. You understand? So it's time to get right so we can get our heritage back, man. So we can get our heritage back, and one day we're going to put our foot in the mouth of Jewish people. People. Let me get that next story.
Okay.
Which one? Give me the one with the teacher. The teacher. Told the black kids, man. And once again, remember the scriptures say the devil know he got a short time. This devil on this earth, which means deceiver, this soldier for Satan, our oppressor, the so-called white man, in his spirit, he know he got a short time. He know that he in the last days, something about to click off. So he coming down on us harder than ever, man. They showing their true colors, man. From the goddamn little housewife, the little white housewife showing her racism. All the Karens, to the police, to the judges, to the school teachers, to the doctors, man. They showing their true colors when it comes to us. Read this story.
Okay. Teacher allegedly, this is from NewYorkPost.com. Teacher allegedly told black students to pick cotton, wear shackles during lesson.
Like, so a white teacher takes it upon himself to teach a lesson, I guess in slavery or something, and the black kids got to pick cotton again. Like, they don't want us to forget that feeling of picking cotton, and they had to wear shackles. They don't want us, because that's a time where in black people's mind, we think when white people look back at it, that they feel bad and they're ashamed of it. And they don't want to deal with it. That's why they don't like critical race theory, because they're ashamed of it. They're ashamed of what they did to us. But no, that's not the truth. That ain't the truth. They're not ashamed. They're proud of that history. But they know in America, you got all different races, and they want to, you know, they didn't learn to be a proper slave master. You can't rub it in the face of your slaves. You understand? You got to at least try your best not to rub, you know, your pride for the history of slavery and what your people did to us. They proud of it, man. They proud of it. Now, a lot of them will put it in your face and say, yeah, we proud. Yes, let's get back. Let's make America great again. But then the smarter, more political ones, you know, who know how to have slaves, they know they can't really be like that to the slaves. They got to make the slaves think that they're doing good. You understand? They got to make the slaves think that, you know, life is a lot better than it used to be. You understand? Even though it ain't far from what it used to be. They got to make us think it's far from what it used to be. So even down to the teacher, he got to show his racism and make black kids pick cotton again and wear shackles. Go ahead.
Patrick Roscoe allegedly taught the lesson about slavery and how cotton is processed at the School of Arts last Tuesday. WXXI News reported. He gave the whole class cotton, and we were made to pick out the cotton seeds. He said, better clean it right, boy. Student.
Look at that. He got to fully exercise being a slave master. Clean that cotton right, boy. Get them seeds out of that cotton out up your back. Go ahead.
Student Jameer O'Neal told the outlet, we were all shocked. We were all just surprised that he would give us cotton and we didn't know what to do. He added, it made me feel bad to be a black person.
See? And man, that's where it starts. You make kids ashamed to be black. Like, man, I wish this wasn't part of my history. And they don't know no better. Then they grow up hating their people, man, hating themselves for being their people, man, because of the trauma that this one teacher does to the whole class. You understand? Read.
His classmate, Janasai Brown, said he pushed back against the assignment. I immediately was like, oh, I'm not doing that. And then he was like, do it it's for a good grade. Right. He said, Rorschach has been put on paid leave while the district investigates the allegations, the outlet reported.
He's still getting paid. You understand? One student said, I ain't doing this, man. I ain't doing this. And the teacher said, you got to do it. It's for your good grade. Meaning he'll fail him. He'll fail him if he didn't do it, man. It's the type of pressure and trauma our kids go through. Get the next story.
Okay.
Angry Oklahoma woman.
Okay.
It's ridiculous what's going on. Now, that's a teacher. You understand? That's a teacher. Now we're going to read about a regular old white woman. They call them Karens now.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Atlanta Black Star. This is angry Oklahoma woman slaps teen. Calls him the N-word over sold out menu item at Little Caesars.
Look at that. Calls him a nigga because they didn't have what she wanted at the Little Caesar store. Read the story.
Attorney wants misdemeanor charge upgraded under child abuse statute. A white woman is under fire after allegedly slapping a black boy and calling him the N-word because the fast food restaurant where he worked was out of her favorite food.
So he working. She asked for a certain thing. He said, well, we out of it. We don't have it. And he ended up getting slapped by this devil, man. Go ahead.
It's been a traumatic experience, as it would be with anyone, Ronald Skip Kelly said of his client. The 17-year-old assaulted amid a racist triad on March 30 in Enid, Oklahoma, about 100 miles north of Oklahoma City.
Right, like that was a few days ago. Hell, go ahead.
Come on. He's obviously dealing with the trauma of exactly what happened to him, and also have as much stamina and strength as he can for people who are coming up to him and trying to say something about the incident.
Right, people trying to talk about it to him, and he's still suffering. He's traumatized by the whole thing, man. You understand? He ain't hit the woman back. He could have knocked her goddamn teeth out, right? But again, in America, they teach it. They show that it's a horrible penalty if we harm them, but they could just haul off and smack the hell out of us, right? Some of us learn that Christian lesson. We can't defend ourselves. We got to take it. You understand? Some people would have knocked her block off. Her old ass. Read.
Cully said, the 17-year-old's name is not being made public. As Cully says, he's having a tough time dealing with the assault from Rachel Scruperman, 71, who is white, when she entered the Little Caesars drive-thru to order pizza and crazy bread. The 17-year-old worked at the restaurant part-time and told Scruperman the store was out of crazy bread, and that set her off.
Right, because she can't get her goddamn crazy bread. So she lose her goddamn mind. Why? White privilege. This is America, and they supposed to have her goddamn crazy bread. This is America, and she's white. How dare them not have her crazy bread? Read.
Making racial slurs to him and degrading him about what...
Just read. I'll be right back.
Okay. Making racial slurs to him and degrading him about what his educational level was, and making a comment about, do you know what racism 101 is? Cully said of the woman's comments. Scruperman continued her racist assault once she drove around to the drive-thru window captured on surveillance video. She asked him when she was making the racial remarks. She asked him, did that hurt his feelings? And he said no. And then she proceeded to use the physical contact and slapped him upside the face and said, I bet that hurt. Kelly said.
That's ridiculous, man. Read that again. Read. Go up a little.
Come on.
Look what this bitch did. Excuse my French.
Scruperman continued her racial assault once she drove around to the drive-thru window captured on surveillance video.
Right. Like she can't get her crazy bed. So she asked him, do you know what racism is? You know what racism 101? Then she get in her car and drive around, you understand, and pull up to the drive-thru. Go ahead.
She asked him when she was making the racial remarks. She asked him, did that hurt his feelings?
She was trying to hurt his feelings. She wanted to hurt him because she couldn't get her crazy bread. Nigga, did I hurt your feelings, huh? Did I hurt your feelings? Go ahead.
And he said no.
And he trying to be strong, like, no, you ain't hurt me. No, you didn't. Go ahead.
And then she proceeded to use the physical contact and slapped him upside the face.
So he said, no, it ain't hurt. You ain't hurting me. She smacked down. Go ahead.
and said, "I bet that hurt."
Then smacked him. Said, I bet that hurt. I bet that hurt. It said that they caught it on surveillance. Scroll down. Is it a video? I think they said you could play the video, but you got to have it small. Go up a little. Right, I think that was it.
Okay. Okay. Let me put it on the John. Okay. Small. This.
Can they hear it? I think you got to do the sound thing.
Okay.
When you share it.
Stop sharing. Okay. Do it again. Share. Share screen. All right. I did do it. Share tab audio. Okay. Teacher. Okay, this one.
Find that just in the reverse, when you're trying to send them to jail or prison for something so much less than this.
The reason police let the woman walk free for weeks after slapping a black teen will shock you.
I'm checking right now.
Okay. It's been a traumatic experience.
Yes,
it would be with anyone.
Ronald Skip Kelly is the attorney for the black 17-year-old who was physically attacked in a racist tirade on March 30th in Enid, Oklahoma, about 100 miles north of Oklahoma City.
No, he's obviously dealing with the trauma of exactly what happened to him, and also trying to have as much stamina and strength as he can to deal with people who may be coming up to him trying to say something about the incident.
The 17-year-old's name is not being made public, as Kelly says he's having a tough time dealing with the assault from 71-year-old Rachel Sherman, who is white, when she entered the Little Caesars drive-thru to order pizza and crazy bread. The 17-year-old worked at the restaurant part-time and told Sherman the store was out of crazy bread, and that set her off.
Like they be the ugliest old white women, man, but still feel better than us. Stankin'. Edomites, man, they come out the house stankin'.
Sherman continued her racist assault once she drove around to the drive-thru window. Seen here, captured on surveillance video.
Buy some food, don't have it, and the boy gets smacked because they don't have a crazy bread. So she can go back to the house and hog it down with 100 cats. No man want to touch her. She ain't been touched by a man forever. You understand? But want to take all her misery and anger out on
After
our
the
people,
assault,
man.
she paid for a pizza
Out
and
on our
drove
people.
off.
Go to the next
The
story.
17-year-old and his mom filed a police report with the Enid Police Department. A spokesman with the department tells us.
In the state?
Yes, good.
Okay.
And this is a story about more injustice on our people, man. Our people always, even me, growing up, and even now, hell, we know that owning land and property is a big deal in America. If you could actually own it, you know what I'm saying? It's having some assets. If you could own some land, guess what? Once upon a time, we owned a lot of land, man.
Right.
A lot of land. Hell, we owned this whole country. Once upon a time, Gad was here, sharing with the other tribes. They stole that, and then even they stole this throughout time. Black people were slaves, and then after physical so-called slavery, we owned property. Early 1900s, man, we was owning property and farms and airports and planes and all that, man. We had Black Wall Street and all that stuff, man. But of course, our oppressor, once he see us doing good, he don't like it. He don't like it, and he always creates a situation or something that forces him to take it from us. He goes to war with us and takes it from us. So read this story.
And this is from FINRA.com. An estate attorney tries to block transfer of stolen black land back to Bruce Beach family heirs. Court said, not so fast.
So he trying to stop. We'll go back up again. So this attorney They trying to stop the transfer. They don't want these black people whose family owned this land once upon a time. The hell, the land, they call it after the name of this black family. You understand? But it was taken from them. You understand? And now they fighting to get it back. But the estate's attorney, they trying to stop them from getting it back. They want to keep the stolen land, much like America. Read.
A black California family is on track. A black California family is on track to reclaim their beachfront property stolen from them by the government with racist motivations.
Like the government, once upon a time, they wasn't hiding their racism. That's what Trump means when he say make America great again. They want to go back to the time where the government was racist, the people was racist. Everybody know they hated blacks and Hispanics and Mexicans and everybody. They knew it. And North American Indians, and it was accepted. And it was accepted. Oh, he got property? What that nigga doing with property? I ain't got no property. Nigga, you got 24 hours to get off of this property. If I come back and you're here, I'm killing you, burning you, your wife, your kids. And we had to run for our lives. And they just moved in on our property and it was theirs. And eventually had the government write up a deed and put some words on it saying that it's theirs now. And that's that. And that's that. Steal these people land like they did a lot of us. This is just one story. Go ahead.
Descendants of Charles and Willa Bruce are breathing a sign of relief after a recent court ruling helped save land that rightfully belonged to them from slipping out of their hands.
Right. This beach there is known, it's called Bruce Beach because this family called the Bruces, they own this land. Their forefathers and grandfathers own the land. Go ahead.
There's only 4 living heirs left.
Like the original people that had the land, it's 4 of them still alive. So it's smart to try to get that land back now because if they gone, then, you know, the government ain't gonna, you know, it's probably a lot harder to get it back. Go ahead.
Said Bruce family spokesman, Chief Duane Yellow Father Shepherd, widely known as Bruce Beach, is a 3-acre beachfront property located on Manhattan Beach overlooking the Pacific Ocean in Los Angeles County, California.
Go ahead.
Last October, when Governor Gavin Newsom signed Senate Bill 796 into law, it cleared the way for the state to return stolen land to descendants of Charles and Willa Bruce.
Like they got to make a whole land to hold a whole law to give back stolen land to black people, man. Go ahead.
At that time, the family thought they were on the verge of taking back their land.
And don't think they made that law to give it back to black people. They probably made that law for some other reason, like white people do. It's some other reason that they're going to benefit. But now these black people can use it to try to get their land back. Go ahead.
Until Palos Verdes estate attorney Joseph Ryan filed a lawsuit trying to block the land transfer just a few weeks after the legislation was signed.
So now the lawyers of the thieves who own the land now, they fighting against it. They fighting against it. And this is America. And we are the slaves. So they got a good chance of stopping it from going back to the Bruces. Go ahead.
We knew there would be folks who didn't want to see the Bruces get their property back. And Mr. Ryan proved us right, said George Fathery, attorney representing the Bruce family in its land reclamation fight. Shepherd feels the lawsuit filed by Ryan was racially motivated.
Supposed to be
Filed by Ryan was racially motivated. Yes, it was racially motivated. He was no long. He had no other reason to do it. There wasn't any money out of his pocket. He wasn't going to get any money from it. It was just to stop black people from getting the justice they deserve.
And that's the spirit in America. Like this guy, they saying ain't no benefit to him stopping them from getting the land. He ain't making no money. He ain't losing no money, you know, trying to fight against them from getting their people's land back. The problem is you are black. I am white. I don't like the fact that you have this good, nice property and live comfortable. You don't deserve this. You're a nigga. So that's why he's trying to stop this. And the people who stole the property, who own it now, You know, they feel that way. Like these black people shouldn't have this nice property. They just simply believe you should not have good things. And so they fight against it. They saying they don't know why this guy's doing this. It got to be racially motivated because he ain't losing no money with us getting this land back. You understand? But they don't have to lose money. That's what our people don't understand. They don't have to lose money. They don't have to gain money. They just want to stop you from being anywhere close to comfortable like they are in America because they hate you. Genesis 25 and 25, we've been fighting them from the womb, man.
Right.
We've been fighting them since the beginning, and the war ain't stopped. That war didn't end. You ain't got to get it. You ain't got to get it. The scripture said these two nations are in her womb, and the two struggled together within her, man. They fought each other. Our forefather, Jacob, fought their forefather, Esau. We've been at war with each other since then, man. Since then. And it's just something in them that they can't be comfortable seeing us prosper or have anything good.
Right.
That's why they burnt down Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. Tulsa, Oklahoma was a 34 square block of thriving black businesses, from hospitals to movie theaters to barbershops to buses to police patrolling, black police patrolling the area, and they could not have it. They couldn't stand to see us not needing them. They can't stand to see Israelites not needing them like daddy. If we stop looking at them like our daddy, they get angry and they want to murder us, man. So that's what happened here. That's why they're fighting to stop these people, because it'll start something. If they get their property back, whoa, they might have a little money. There's a beachfront, you know, it makes some money off that thing. Bring their family over, then they might help another family get their property back. Then they might help another family. They'll set a precedence. They'll set a precedence that can help other black families maybe get their property back. And that happened too much. America going into civil war. America's going into civil war if black people start getting their land back. You understand? So with the time with that, I'll say these other ones for next week, Lord willing. I want to say Tawada, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be back next week for another episode of Ask Ye the Prophets. Once again, ISUPK is the home of the truth, man. It behooves you to come on in here and learn who you are, ask all your questions, man. You want your question answered live on this show, you can send it in to askyetheprophets@gmail.com, or you could DM us at Ask Ye the Prophets page on Facebook. Or leave a comment during one of the shows and we'll get that also. You understand? Any question, any thought, any wonder, any dream, any vision, you know what I'm saying? You, your family, somebody you love, asked you it, somebody came to you and said, well, what about this? And they was Christian and you ain't have an answer for it. You understand? And you know they Christian and you know it's wrong, but you just ain't got the scripture or the answer for it. Send it on in, man. We'll give you all the ammunition you need to light their behinds up next time you run into them. You understand? So with that, I'm going to say shalom to Wada, Priest Officer Ibad. We're going to get it in next week. Shalom, Israel.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, I'm this and that for life. I'm always for life, nigga, this a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara, here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, send a curse. We can't forgive us for forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind field. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like Van Pelt, but ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times, then it's death do us part. No. So how you feel about this truth I done shown you? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I
I should want. Even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing, ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it, raise it. I pity those watching life as it go by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In Pop Smoke, never tried to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, it's all I don't. Either fold or salute, my nigga. Salute, my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, said she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. Know what it is, man. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people gon' disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah, yeah.